Hey everybody, and welcome to Dollar Workout Club. My name is Lynn, and since I'm wearing green, I'm going to be showing you the beginner moves to all of today's exercises, which is just 2 moves today. Lucky you. Natalie over here in yellow is showing you the intermediate level, and Drew is going to be showing you the advanced version of the 2 exercise moves today. Natalie's going to help me out real quick by showing both the green and yellow version, and Drew will show the red, and then Drew will explain the structure of the workout while we start with a little warm-up for you guys. So the 2 moves we're doing, the first one is called a half burpee. Doesn't that sound nice? Half of a full one. So for a green level, you're going to want to get a chair or ledge, something that's higher up. You're going to put your hands straight down from your shoulders, and holding that position in place, you're going to step 1 foot back, then the other, 1 foot forward, then the other. Back, back, forward, forward. So it's similar to a mountain climber move. So you're not going to be reaching up like you normally would for a burpee. And the further back you step and the faster you go, the harder the move. Yellow is going to be doing something similar as far as using a chair or ledge, but instead of stepping back, they're going to be jumping back and forward in a continual fluid motion. So you're not adding in the jump up, just like that. So red's doing the move on the ground the hardest way. You're in a plank position, back flat, butt's kind of down, and then you're going to be jumping those feet up and back, up and back. So in a way, he's trying to get those knees almost all the way up to his chest, going back and forth, holding himself in plank position the whole time. That is a really hard shoulder exercise right there.
It is.
We were
really
teasing him before this workout.
It also engages your abs as well.
And it's
Yeah,
a
it really
great
does.
ab workout.
Which we're doing next.
Which is what
too.
we're doing. So next move is a bicycle crunch. So for the green version, you're going to be laying flat on your mat, and you're going to have your legs out. And instead of doing it where it's more difficult doing both legs at the same time, you're actually going to always keep 1 foot resting on the ground to help. You're going to bring the other knee up as high as you can. Slightly think of putting your opposite elbow to your opposite knee like this. You're not going to be coming up very far. Then you're going to put that leg down, and you're going to switch to the other leg. Again, you can see that she's barely lifting that shoulder up. She's not getting it all the way to the knee unless you can. And she's doing 1 leg at a time, resting in between. Yellow and red's going to be doing the same motion for bicycle crunch. The only difference is they're going to really be going at a faster pace, reaching that elbow all the way to the knee if possible, as you can see here, and really not resting their feet on the ground, doing a continual movement throughout the entire exercise. So that's it. The 2 moves, really easy. Don't worry, you can follow along with us if you want to make sure that you have proper form the whole time. And so just make sure that you do this warm-up with us. We really want to make sure you're nice and warm because the workout today is pretty tough. So we're going to start with leg swings, so follow along with Natalie and I, and Drew will explain the workout for you guys today.
All right, you guys, just like we did 2 days ago, we're following the same format of a 12-minute Tabata with these 2 exercises, the half burpee and the bicycle crunch. So for those of you who didn't do the workout 2 days ago, how it works is we're doing the half burpee movement for 20 seconds as fast as you can, followed by a 10-second rest. Then we're jumping and doing bicycle crunches for 20 seconds, followed by a 10-second rest. And then we are repeating that for a total of 24 cycles, which equals 12 minutes total for today's workout, which is less time than it takes for some people to drive to the gym. So that's what's great about Dollar Workout Club, right? Let's get warmed up though before we do this workout. We gotta make sure we're nice and warm and loose before we jump in and do this 12-minute Tabata. So we're doing some good mornings. You're bending at the waist, stretching out your lower back, your hamstrings, coming back up to starting position.
All right, a few more leg swings, then we'll do another set of those good mornings. We'll be ready to go. Well, as ready as we'll ever be.
If you want, you can do front and back like Lynn and Drew are doing, or you can switch and do sideways leg swings and just warm your legs up in a different direction as well.
All right, switch legs. All right, a few more good mornings, and then we'll be ready to go.
Loosen up that lower back. Nice and slow.
This is going to be a really tough workout. Half burpees sound like easier than regular burpees, but I think they're actually harder than regular burpees.
It's only half of the movement.
Yeah, but it's the hard part of the movement.
Yeah, the reason why it's a little bit harder for especially us is because instead of getting that break in a way when you jump or reach up, you're continually engaging those shoulder muscles because you stay in that position the whole time. So it is pretty difficult. All right, make sure you have all your equipment ready. We're going to be starting in just a few seconds. Green and yellow is going to get to their ledge or chair. We're starting in 3, 2, 1, and work. Remember, we're staying in this half burpee position. The further you step or jump your feet back, the harder this move is going to be. And full 20 seconds of work before we get that 10 seconds of rest.
It helps if you kind of flex your stomach muscles when you're doing this and really engage your core. 3 seconds. 1.
All right.
Rest.
You
How
have
you
to get
feeling
into
over there,
position.
Drew?
What?
How you feeling?
I'm alive.
Part of your rest is
easy.
actually going to be getting into position for your bicycle crunch. 2, 1, and go.
Remember, if you're yellow or red, the closer you keep your feet to the ground, the harder this exercise is going to be. So if you're way up here, it's not as challenging or engaging as if you're down here.
And remember, for green, the further you bring that knee up and reaching that elbow, the harder it is.
1, switch.
All right, switching back up. Use part of that rest to get back up and into position so you can start your half burpees right on time. 2, 1, and go.
Remember, at yellow, the further back you jump, the harder this exercise is going to be. So if you're really struggling, but you don't want to drop down to green, you can just do little hops like this.
Absolutely. Engage that core. Remember, the further you step out and the faster you go for green, the harder it is too. 2, 1. All right. Your rest / transitioning back down into those bicycle crunches.
We crushed our shoulders yesterday, and I already can feel it on
2,
my burpees.
1, and go. Remember, really try to get that elbow as close to the knee as you can. You're engaging your core and crunching it as you reach across your body.
Make sure that you're breathing during this exercise. I know so many people, so many clients who hold their breath during ab exercises. Don't do that.
2, 1, and rest.
Okay, switch.
Ooh, you're gonna have to get back into position pretty quickly. I know it's tiring. 3, 2, 1, and go. This gets really tough doing a 12-minute Tabata because you only have that 10-second rest in between the movements. And because we're transitioning between moves, several of those seconds are used just to get into position. But really try to only take a break during that 10-second rest, you guys. It's gonna give you the maximum benefit. 3, 2, 1, transitioning.
Oh, shake those arms out. How you doing, Drew?
Good.
You doing, Lynn?
It's hard. 2, 1, and go. Nice job, you guys. Many of you might feel like you're already pretty sore and that you're out of breath, and that is normal. If you feel like it's too easy, go ahead and go up a level. Plus, you can do a different level for the different move. You could be doing red half burpees and yellow bicycle crunch, or green and yellow.
2, 1, switch.
You don't have to stay with the same color throughout the exercise. Tailor this to your needs, you guys. 3, 2, 1, half burpee. You really want to try to keep a good pace here. Stay consistent. If it helps, you can count your reps, how many times you go back and forth or jump back and forth, and then try to hit that number every single time. We have about 5 more seconds, you guys. Don't quit. 3, 2, 1, and transition. Good job. Oh, should be feeling it in your core at this point. And work.
You really should be starting to sweat right now. If you're not sweating, then you need to move up a level.
Yeah, you really want to make this a challenge, you guys. Okay, this is a really quick workout because it's 12 minutes, but you want to make it as intense as possible during that 12-minute workout. 3, 2, 1. Nice rest. Transition. Woo, starts to get tired even just to get back up and down.
I know.
Especially at the green level. 3, 2, 1, and work. At the green level, because we don't have that long as we're transitioning in moves, and because we're going from standing up to sitting down, if you end up taking a couple extra seconds, don't feel bad about it. You're still getting the same benefit. Just jump right back into the exercise routine if you need to take an extra break. Okay, this is you versus you. 2, 1, and rest. Getting back down.
Good job, guys.
Nice job. 3, 2, 1, and work. Nice job.
Remember to
Really
keep your
try to bring
shoulders
that
up
elbow
off.
up.
Sorry.
Okay.
Remember to keep your shoulders up off the ground. Try and have full extension in your leg, and keep those feet close to the ground.
Yep, focus on form, just like
2,
Natalie said.
1, switch.
Woo! Those abs should be burning. Oh.
You're on fire.
Okay.
All right, getting back up and down. 2, 1, here we go. Half burpees.
Now, I noticed earlier I was kind of only doing half jumps and not coming all the way to the ledge. So the closer to the ledge you jump, and the further away you jump, the harder it's going to be. So really challenge yourself and try and catch yourself if you notice your form isn't great. 2, 1, switch.
Whew. Definitely, the further you step back to or jump back, you'll feel more engagement in that core. All right, 3, 2, 1, and work.
After this, we'll be halfway through.
Ooh, feels good to know that we're almost halfway. Keep challenging yourself, you guys. Take as few breaks as possible. I know this is hard on our abs. You should feel really fatigued at this point. Keep going. 3, 2, 1, and break.
I better have a six-pack after this workout.
Whatever, you already have a
Guaranteed.
six-pack.
We'll see afterwards.
3, 2, 1, and go.
Drew just wants to show off his muscles.
To show off his abs.
Just checking.
Whatever.
Oh my gosh.
Want to have a flex off, Drew?
All right, you guys, keep working, keep working. Keep that speed up. Step back further, jump back further, don't give up. 2, 1, rest. Down on the ground. Back to bicycle crunches.
Make sure you're breathing really, really, really well and focusing on your breathing. 1, go.
Work.
Because we're switching from lying down to standing up and jumping, sometimes you can feel a little bit lightheaded in that transition. And if you do start to feel lightheaded, obviously take a second to regain your composure and then really focus on your breathing during the exercises.
Absolutely.
2, 1,
Especially
rest.
with getting up and down so many times and at a green level, that alone starts to get really difficult. Like I said, if you're taking extra time to get up and down, that's okay. 2, 1, and go. Half burpee. Let's do this. Let's keep that pace consistent, you guys. We're in the final stretch. It's good to know that we're more than halfway through. Keep working. Keep that core tight. Squeeze that core throughout. I like to think belly button to spine. 2, 1, and
Oh,
rest.
shake your arms out. My arms are on fire.
Yeah, those shoulders are going to be hurting from keeping your body up. 2, 1, and work. Make sure you're getting that shoulder off the ground as much as you can as you reach up to that opposite knee.
And that you're breathing through the motion. Don't hold your breath. That will really make you lightheaded. 3, 2, 1. Switch.
Woo, nice job.
Good job, guys. Only a few more rounds.
All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Keep that core tight.
Focus on quick movements, quick hops.
Yep, you're going to be getting that heart rate up the faster that you move here. So try to keep that pace consistent. And if you're not tired yet, move up a level. If this is too easy, definitely move up a level.
Rest. Oh my gosh.
Abs.
You guys are doing awesome. Great job.
You should be really sweaty right now. If you're not, I'm challenging you to move up a level.
Here we go. Work. Bicycle crunches. I know those abs hurt because they hurt me right now. Do the best you can. As we always talk about, it's better to have proper form than to get in more reps. You can see I'm going at a good, consistent pace. I'm not sprinting because I want to make sure that I'm having proper form. 2, 1. All right. Nice job. Get up slowly. It's harder as you're fatigued.
guys.
2, 1, and work.
Okay, guys, we're on the home stretch here.
I know
This
it
is
seems
what
like
I
you don't
always-
have any break.
This is what I like to talk about as the marathon mentality. This is like, if you've ever done a marathon, miles 17, 18, 19, 20, where you want to quit, but you push through. That's what we're doing right now. 1, rest.
And down.
Oh,
Absolutely.
when your body wants to quit and when you're the most tired, but you push through it, that's where you're going to see the most changes and the best results.
2, 1, and go. Really is mind over matter, like Natalie said at this point. We're in the final stretch. I know we're fatigued, and when we're this tired, there really feels like no rest, because by the time we transition into our next move, it's time to get going. So do the best that you can, you guys. Okay, if you need to take a quick break, go ahead and do that, but then jump right back in and rest.
2 more rounds, guys. Sometimes it can get really hard when you're working out at home by yourself because you can feel really alone. Sometimes it helps just to know, 1, go, that somebody's struggling with you. I can promise you we're hurting just as bad as you guys are. And I can promise you that there's thousands of other Dollar Workout Club members at home right now who are hurting and pushing just as hard as you are. So when you feel alone, remember you're not.
2, 1, and rest.
Good job, guys.
3, 2, 1, and work. Bicycle crunches, you guys. We're getting really close. There's only 2 more times that we have to do this. This time and the next time. We're almost done. We're almost to our final round of each of the exercise moves. So I really want you to dig deep and give it your all. 3, 2, 1. All right. We're coming into our final round.
Last set of half burpees.
Whew, that feels good to say, right? 2, 1. I want you to give it everything you got, you guys. This is your last set. This is where you step or jump back as far as you can. You try to go as fast as you can while keeping good form. You do not quit. Keep going. We're almost there. Less than 10 seconds. Breathe through it.
Go. Come on, guys.
3, 2, 1. Nice job.
Okay, last set.
All right, get yourself
20
back down.
seconds of work. That's all we have left.
Okay, 2, 1, let's do this. All right.
Finish tough, you guys. Don't give up on yourself. Push through that pain. When it hurts and you want to quit, do 1 rep more.
Absolutely. You guys, we have less than 10 seconds, less than 10 seconds of work. Don't give up on yourself on the final stretch. Give it everything you've got. 3, 2, and 1. Oh,
You guys, I'm so proud of you guys. That was
good.
so hard.
my abs hurt. Nice job, you guys. All right, we're gonna stay down here for our stretches.
Yeah, we are.
Hey, Drew, do you want to lead us in stretches
Yeah.
today?
Let's do
Why don't we
Cobra first.
switch to the Cobra
Yeah,
Switch
because
over.
we're already
so we
here.
don't get lightheaded? Woohoo! Let's do Cobra first.
All right. Go ahead and
Cobra.
roll over so that your hips are implanted on the ground, your legs are outstretched. And Drew, do you want to lead us?
Yep. While they look
Can
at
you
your
talk?
butt. Yeah. Okay. Hands by your side. We're gonna push our torso up. Oh. Keep those hips on the ground. You should feel nice. Deep stretch in your abs.
Yeah, you guys really focus on your breathing right now. One of the reasons we do a cool down is not only to stretch the muscles we just worked, but really to bring your heart rate back down to a resting level. All right, we don't want you to do this really intense workout and then go sit for a long time. We want to help bring your heart rate back down.
Go up nice and slow. Nice and easy. Take about 10 deep breaths
Yeah.
before we do the next exercise. We're gonna do downward dog. Take lots of deep breaths, getting lots of oxygen, because we're about to go upside down.
If at any point during the stretch you feel lightheaded, stop and
And go ahead and just sit
go
down and
ahead- yeah,
relax.
go ahead and sit and bring your heart rate back down.
All right, so you're gonna be on your hands and on your toes. Push your butt in the air. Try and straighten those legs out as you push your head in between your arms and look down and try and push those heels to the ground.
Okay, I do have a tendency to get lightheaded, so what I'm gonna do is show you, if you do too, you can just do a seated hamstring stretch, and that will be kind of similar to what they're doing. You won't get the same lower back stretch, but
Whew, I'm getting lightheaded too.
Come on down. Take a few deep breaths. Give yourself a pat on the back. You guys did great today. Ooh, good Tabata
Nice
workout.
job. Make sure you get up slow. Again, make sure you get that heart rate down. You might want to continue stretching throughout the recipe and motivation video, which should help. Hopefully you love that workout. Hopefully you're already feeling it. You'll feel it tomorrow. We love you. Oh my gosh.
Drew.
We love you guys being a member of Dollar Workout Club. Please
Censor
tell
that
your
out.
friends
Censor
and
it out.
family about the program, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Love you
guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Dollar Workout Club Answers Your Questions. All right, we're answering you guys' questions today, and today we have a really good one from Alexander. He asks, my 5-year-old son's a really picky eater, and I'm having a really hard time getting him to eat vegetables. He seems to be fine with fruits and berries, but he doesn't seem to really like any vegetables. Do you have any tips or advice that could help me in getting him to eat more vegetables? Now this could be for a 5-year-old, 35-year-old, 55-year-old, everybody of different ages, sometimes has this issue with not being able to eat vegetables. With my kids, here's what I found works for them, and then I'll get into some solutions of things you could do. One is if I include them in the decision-making process of going to the grocery store, helping them decide which vegetables they think look good, and then include them in that process, and then explain to them why we're eating these foods, and then also include them in the process of preparing the vegetables. So, sitting them on the counter with me as we wash them and scrub them or peel them or cut them, and they can watch that process of them being prepared. That tends to help them out instead of just putting it in front of them saying, here, eat this or else. And then sometimes I'll cut it into shapes or cut letters out of them, just to make it more fun for kids, because I feel like if they see it as something fun instead of as a chore, it can be, easier for them to eat. Now, if they're still picky and they're not going to eat the vegetables, there's a couple things you could do to sneak the vegetables into their diet. So a great way is green smoothies. Adding spinach to it, they won't really taste the spinach. My spinach shake recipe is really good. We have like dozens of healthy recipes.
And if the green color freaks them out, you can add blueberries to turn it purple, and they won't even know that it's green in there.
Yeah, or beet powder to turn it red or pink. And so there's ways to sneak it in. Also, my protein pancake recipe, you can just throw in some spinach there. Call them Hulk pancakes. Especially if it's a little boy, they love Hulk. So just getting creative a little bit. I think those are some ways that help my kids with getting them to eat more vegetables, but ultimately you just got to find what works for you. And then if they only eat 2 or 3 vegetables, make sure they eat a lot of them at least. I know one of my girls likes cucumbers, the other one doesn't, but she'll eat this vegetable. So just don't make it a chore.
Yeah, you pretty much covered everything I would have said. The only thing I would add is that just don't force your kids to eat vegetables that they don't like. For example, you don't want to make an awful experience for them. And if you find something they do like, encourage it. Like my kids love sugar snap peas with hummus, and so I will let them snack on that whenever they want. I don't limit the amount of vegetables they eat on ones that they like. I found that if I roast carrots so that it kind of caramelizes the sweetness in the carrot a little bit and they're softer, they eat them a lot better than just raw carrots. So finding little tricks here and there. I do often put kale in my food dehydrator, and I'll dehydrate it into little tiny flakes, and you can sprinkle that in spaghetti sauce and hide it in lots of different foods too.
Yeah, those are great tips. They definitely covered all the same things that I would. Hopefully that answered your questions. If you guys have any more comments, go ahead and leave them below in the video, and go ahead and leave any other questions that you would like us to answer for you at a later date in those comments as well. See you guys later.
Bye.
Hey you guys, thank you so much for being a part of Dollar Workout Club. We love having you guys as a member, and we love seeing the photos that you've been tagging us in. If you haven't tagged us in some photos yet, here are the hashtag below. So if you try the recipe of the day, or if you want to comment how your fitness workout went today, make sure to leave it in the comment section. You guys, we check those, okay? We check those every day. We love responding to you guys. We're having so much fun with you being a part of the club. Make sure to follow us on all the social media outlets, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.